Yo guys, welcome back to the gang. It's your boy Tenensco, and in today's video we're going to be not reacting, but I'm going to be making a commentary of a video about Masashi Miyamoto. If you don't know who Masashi Miyamoto is, he's the most famous samurai of Japan, one of the most famous swordsmen in the world, and he never ever lost a single fight. Masashi Miyamoto had a very special lifestyle. So without too much talking, let's get into the video.
Wow, nice dude. Zip it, Stanley.
影分身の術
Never let yourself be saddened by a separation. Separation can take place in several ways. We can be separated from someone temporarily because of traveling, relocation, or permanently because of death. We can also become separated from certain objects, like personal items or money.
Don't be saddened by a loss or separation. I believe that obviously sadness and feeling bad about a separation or a loss is a part of what makes us human, innit? But what I believe he meant was, you need to understand that those things are a part of life. Even though it hurts, you gotta move beyond that. You gotta have your grief, but move beyond that. Because those things are the things that will slow you down if you keep on dwelling on it. You know what I'm saying? It's not a bad thing to move on, and you have to move on. If you don't move on, what's the point? You lost that thing, or that person is gone. Being stuck in the past will not bring the thing back or the person.
9. Resentment and complaint are appropriate, neither for oneself or others. It's very common for people to spend insane amounts of time resenting and complaining about the world. The traps of resentment and complaint are very easy to fall into.
That's one powerful thing. Because, Dive, think about it. What's the point of complaining? No one cares about how you feel. Your negative thought about something, nobody cares for. No one cares about no one cares about what you don't like. If you don't like something, go out there and change it. Forget about what you don't like, and and focus on what you can do. Do you know what I'm saying? Focus on what you can do. Forget about all the limitations, all the things you can't do. The things you can do are the things that will make you go up the ladder. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, for example, when I was doing my reviews, my shoe reviews, I didn't have enough money to buy a shoe every day. So I found a way of doing reviews every single day, just by having a deal arrangement with the store owner, and basically saying, okay, I'm gonna buy this shoe, then I'm gonna return it, but I'm gonna be doing this on a daily basis or a weekly basis. And obviously we had the agreement, and I was able to flip shoes like that and do reviews upon reviews. So focus on what you can do and stop complaining about what you can't do, because it's not gonna help.
Don't let yourself be guided by the feeling of lust or love. In a previous video, I've explored the different types of love, with selfless love, called agape by the ancient Greeks, on one end, and selfish love, called eros, on the other end. Musashi seems to point to eros in this case, which is a form of love motivated by lustful desire, also known among Buddhists as romantic love.
I'm very guilty of that, but I get what what it means, as in those feelings, they're not grounded. Like, it will, like, they're very variable. Like, they're not fixed. Like, lust and love, I'll go more for lust here. lust is like the animal part of you. Like, it's something that you can control, but it's very powerful, and it goes like, it's like very unstable. So it's irrational. So your decisions, yeah, should be guided by the rational part of your brain. Do you know what I'm saying? Your brain, not your lust. Do you know what I mean? And love also is one powerful emotion, and is more of a spiritual thing, but it's so powerful. Love can be so powerful that it'll blur your sight. You know what I'm saying? Your sight won't be, your perception of things will be affected by it. Do you know what I'm saying? It can put like a veil in your eyes. Do you know what I mean? And make you not see things the way they are, the way they really are. So it's good to experience love. Do you know what I mean? But you have to find a way to stay grounded. Do you know what I'm saying? And realistic, and see things objectively. Do you know what I mean? And for lust, I believe it's a thing where lust is a part of our life. Do you know what I'm saying? But just on certain things, yeah, don't mix the lust into it. As in certain settings, in certain scenarios, in certain contexts, there should be no room for lust or even love. So yeah.
11. In all things have no preferences. The problem with preferences is that we create a dependency when it comes to the state of the outside world. When we come across something that we prefer, we're happy. But when we incur something that we don't prefer or even dislike, we're disappointed. As we don't have anything to say about what the environment presents to us, by having preferences, we'll give outside circumstances the power over our mood.
In all things have no preference. The way I see that one is that basically get used to discomfort, get used to situations where it's not comfortable. Everything, you should be comfortable with everything. Do you get what I'm saying? Be comfortable with every situation. Do you know what I mean? In all things, do you know what I'm saying? Have no preference. So you can do it all. Do you know what I'm saying? Whatever life brings you, you're ready for the smoke. That's what it is. Have no preference.
Be indifferent to where you live. As a Ronin, Musashi wandered over Japan, staying in many different places, from castles to caves. But regardless of where he lived, his way remained the center of his life. People nowadays put great emphasis on their living environment. They care a lot about their homes, the neighborhood they live in, the kind of furniture they possess. But when we're too attached to having certain living conditions, we'll get anxious when these conditions are threatened.
To a certain extent, being indifferent to where you live, that should be to a certain extent, because if the place is a bit crazy like a war zone, if you have a choice, you need to get the hell out of that. You need to get the hell out of that place. You get what I mean? You get what I'm saying? You need to get out. But most times, the place where you are, we make a fuss here, but really and truly is really not that deep. You know what I'm saying? It's really not that. It's bearable. It's really bearable. Do you know what I mean? And all these little minor details are just things that will slow you down from your purpose. It don't matter if you live in a place where, I don't know, it's too cold or too hot. Do you know what I'm saying? Or maybe there's a little bit of noise. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, fam. When you reach your goal, yeah, then focus about all these things. But when you're on your grind, you need to cut out the small things that are useless. Do you know what I mean? The small details, trivialities. You know what I mean?
13. Do not pursue the taste of good food. Many, if not most people, indulge in the pleasure of the tongue by enjoying a good meal. Some spend long evenings wining and dining, consuming drink after drink and course after course. But foodies, beware. This behavior has its downsides.
Do not pursue the taste of good food. Listen, in a warrior's life, you don't have time for all this. You don't have time for that. You know what I'm saying? You eat to survive, fam. You eat and you move, you bounce, fam. Because if you don't bounce, someone's gonna drop a bomb on you or something. You never know what can happen. But if you want to take that on the path of an entrepreneur, someone that's just on their purpose, whatever you want to do, if you want to go like full beast mode and focus on whatever you're doing, yeah, food should be the least of your worries. Get some food, but don't make a fuss about it. You know what I'm saying? Get healthy food, but don't make a fuss about it. You know what I'm saying? Food, you should just see the food as something that gets you from point A to point B. You know what I'm saying? Food is what keeps you alive, gives you the energy, fuels you. It's like your petrol in it. You know what I'm saying? So just see it as that. And furthermore, as well, the taste of good food. The taste of good food here, it can bring a lot of things such as like being overweight. You know what I'm saying? Like bad health, all that. You know what I'm saying? Even me, I'm very rationed when it comes to foods. I just eat enough to cut my hunger, sorry. And but not too little, just enough to fill me up. You know what I'm saying? Just enough, not too much, not too little, and that keeps me light. It keeps me focused, and it keeps me sharp.
Do not hold on to possessions you no longer need. It seems like Musashi already knew the benefits of a minimalist lifestyle. His life as a Ronin didn't lend itself to having possessions. Traveling Japan, staying in different places, fighting duels, perfecting his skill, possessions would only have been a burden.
Do not hold on to your possessions longer than they are useful. This one, I would say, is the most important one. You know, there's a saying here, a warrior travels light. But the thing is, the way I see it here is that if you want to get to your destination here, you need to drop the load, fam. Whatever you don't need, drop it so that you can go faster. Sometimes you gotta let go of certain things. It could be material things, it could be a certain opportunity that you know it can't go with, it's not going to be able to go with what you're trying to achieve. It could be letting go of a certain person, do you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you just gotta let it go, because those things here will keep you back, you know what I'm saying? They will burden, it will be like a burden, it will be heavy, do you know what I'm saying, for you to get to your destination. So whatever you can drop it. You will be lighter and you will go faster, you will reach your goal. But yes guys, that was the video. I hope you like it. I'm gonna start making, as I told you, different type of videos, and I watch this type of things, you know. I'm really into self-development, you know what I'm saying? So I wanna share that with you guys. So let me know in the comment section what you thought about this video. It was your boy Times kind of out.